Okay, guys. So in today's lesson, we'll be discussing about the equations and rearranging formulas. Very important from Cambridge point of view. So you must know that what are equations and arranging formulas. So the typically the name of the topic is equations and subject making. So please listen to the lecture very carefully. And if you have any question, you can raise the hand or you can just open simply your mic. Okay. So equations and subject making. So first of all, we need to know that in this particularly in Cambridge we have few words. They say expand, they say simplify, they say solve, they say factorize. So we'll be discussing these words in our lesson, and we must know that what are variables, what are subjects in terms of equations and linear equations. If you understand linear equations, so then you can solve out the quadratics and simultaneous equations in Cambridge, right? So first of all, we must know that if, for example, if there is a question in exam and they say that expand. So if the question is like that, that it is written like 2 bracket 3x plus 6. So it means that the examiner is asking us to expand the question. So for example, if the question is like that, it means that 2 is in multiplication here. So 2 times 3. So you have to expand this question. So first of all, you have to multiply with 2 with 3. 2 threes are 6x. And then 2 with this 6. So plus is plus. So 2 6 are 12. So now this is your expanded answer. Okay. Sometimes in real life we have the problems and we find solutions, but sometimes we have a particular problem, and in order to understand the particular problem we expand the problem. Okay, so this is how we deal with the questions in maths. And particularly if, for example, if there is a question like that in exam, and mostly in Cambridge we get the question like that in paper, and they say that 4y minus 7 minus 5 into 3y plus 5. For example, if this is the question, it means that for the part A, now it is combining two terms, because in this question I have technically two terms. This is one term and this is another term, right? So 4y negative 4 sevens are 28. Now negative 5 is in the rule. Okay, do not multiply 5 only. So negative 5 times 3 is negative 15y, minus plus is minus 5 5s are 25. So arrange the question, because we have some like terms. 4y minus 15y, negative 28, negative 25. So plus minus, this 4 has plus, so plus minus is minus and sign of the greater value. Just write down the sign first, because most of the time students they forget the signs. So 15 minus 4 is 11y. Minus minus is plus, but sign of the greater value. So 28 plus 25 is what? It's 53, right? So we can see that minus is common in the question. So no need to, because the answer is expand. It's not expand and simplify. If it was expand and simplify, so I must have to take a negative as a common. Right, everybody? So I'm just writing a question here, and you can pause the video after watching on YouTube, and you can try it your own, that whether you can attempt the question or not. And all my students are requested to solve this question now, right now, and tell me when they are done, so then I can proceed the lecture further. If you can attempt this question, so it means that you know the expansion thing. Come on, it's very basic. For example, if you just,
Sir.
okay, done.
जी sir.
Okay, so what's the answer, beta?
Sir, 8p plus
Hmm.
32
Very good.
minus 90p
Very good.
plus 60.
Very good. Zabardast. Now arrange the question, please.
Sir, 8p minus 90p.
Plus 32 plus
जी
60, right?
जी
So it has plus. So plus minus is minus, sign of the greater. So 90 minus
minus
8
80
is
minus 82.
negative 82p
जी
and plus 92. That's your final answer. Get it?
जी
Okay, for example, if the question is like that, if there is a multiplication straight away, so they say that x plus 2 times x plus 3. For example, if this is the question, expand. And again, a letter expand would be in the paper that expand the question. So for example, it means that you have to multiply the two brackets. Most of the students, what they do, they just multiply with the x with this x. So they just write x square and 2 with this 3. So that they say that this is final answer. No, that's wrong. Get it? So it means that you have to multiply bracket terms. So first of all, in the first bracket, I have x. In the first bracket, I have x. And then the second bracket is this thing. And in the second element of the first bracket is plus 2. And then I have to do this way. So now the question is a bit easy for you now. So x into x is x squared, because in indices we've studied that if the bases are same, we can add the powers. So x times 3 is plus 3x, plus 2 into x is 2x, plus 2 threes are 6, so plus 6. Now in the question, so x squared plus 5x plus 6. Barita, I hope you're getting it. Okay. Is it easy, beta? So after this, I'll be writing one question here. So you can try it your own. 2x plus 7, bracket close, and then 2x plus 9. So let me confuse you guys with the negative sign. So let me write a negative sign here. You can stop the video and you can practice it by your own. Get it? Later on. So are you guys done with the expansion thing? If done, so then I can proceed. So now moving towards the linear equations. That what are linear equations? So as we know that equation name has equals to, right? Equation means equation means equals to. This is the sign for the equals to in maths. And linear means what? Linear means equation in which the variable power of the variable is degree 1. This is the meaning of the linear equation. Let me write a few examples here. For example, 3x plus 7 is equals to 0. It's a linear equation because x power is 1. For example, 4x plus 6 is equals to minus 2. So again, it's linear equation because x power is also 1. So it means that typically we can say that the equation with the variable power 1 is what? It's a linear equation. For example, type C is, for example, 2x plus 1 divided by 3 is equals to 8. So it has equals to, along with that, it has one variable, and variable power is 1. Get it? You can also get a question in Cambridge exam like that. It's just that 2x plus 1 is equals to 7x plus 11. This is also लीनियर इक्वेशन. इट हैज इक्वल्स टू एंड एक्स की पावर जो है वो 1 है. सो बेटा आज के बाद क्या आपको प्रॉब्लम होगी कि व्हाट इज लीनियर इक्वेशन? हाँ जी.
No, sir.
Okay, so then they say that whenever you have the equations, so there is a word written in Cambridge exams most of the time, and every time they say that solve the equation. Agree? or typically they just write equation. Typically they just write a question, for example question number A, for example, and they just write the word solve, and it is written like that, that 2x plus 1 divided by 3 is equals to 5. Get in? So before proceeding toward this, you must have to know the rule of equals to. What is the rule of equals to? So that I also told you many times that equals to is like a wall. If there is a plus sign, when this plus will go there, it become minus. Yes or no? Yes or no? And when minus will come here, it becomes what? It becomes plus. Get it?
G.
And then we also know that equal to, if something is in multiplication on the left hand side, it must go there as a division. Yes or no? And vice versa with that thing as well. So let's see, look at this thing, look at the question. They say that 2x plus 1 is equals to 5. So most of the students, the common error in the exam, and also when I see different scripts of different students, because as a teacher we also check scripts. So 2x plus 1, so what they do, they just bring this 5 over there and negative 1 over there, and that's 3. So is this right? No, it's wrong. Is this right, beta? So it's wrong. So why this is wrong? So we have to check that why this is wrong. So in order to proceed with the question must be like 2x plus 1 is equals to 5 divided by 3. You can see this 3 is in the division here, right? So in order to cancel this 3, I have to multiply both sides with 3. Yes or no? Yes or no?
सर तो हम ऐसे क्यों नहीं
So
कर सकते कि मतलब 2x माइनस 5 डिवाइडेड बाई 3 है ना, हो जाएगा
जी
और
जी
इज इक्वल्स टू -1 हो जाएगा और सर फिर
बेटा,
बाद में क्यों मल्टीप्लाई करें?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यस, जो काम मैंने पहले किया था तो इसीलिए मैंने आपके सामने ये बताया आपको, बिकॉज दिस डिवाइड बाय थ्री इज ऑन द होल, गेट इट? तो 5 के नीचे जो 3 डिवाइड, 1 के नीचे जो 3 डिवाइड हो रहा है, जब आप उस 1 को उधर लेके चले जाएंगे तो वो 3 कहाँ गया? ठीक है,
ओ ठीक है सर।
गेट इट?
जी जी।
So we can cancel this 3 with this 3. So it becomes 2x plus 1 is equals to 5 times 3 is 15. Get it? अब आप प्लस 1 को इधर लेकर आ सकते हैं बिकॉज 1 के नीचे कुछ भी नहीं है. So 2x is equals to 15 minus 1. So 2x is equals to 14. So divide by 2 on both sides. So 2 and 2 cancel. So x is equals to 14 divided by 2 is 7. We got one answer for the linear equation because इसमें पावर 1 होती है तो x का आंसर भी 1 आ रहा होता है. ठीक है, एक ही आंसर आ रहा होता है क्योंकि पावर 1 होती है. ठीक है, is it clear?
जी सर।
Any question?
नोप।
Okay, that's very good. Okay, proceeding with another case, जहाँ पे आपको क्वेश्चन हो सकता है पार्ट बी, अगेन लिखा होगा पेपर में भी सॉल्व, और क्वेश्चन होगा कुछ इस किस्म का, 3/5x plus 11 is equals to 21. Now Maruf, look at the question very carefully. Okay, this is something different case. You can see that 3/5x plus 11 is equals to 21. Now in this case 11 is alone. Can you see that?
जी।
So it means that we can take that 11 to the right hand side. So 21 minus 11. Agree or not?
जी सर।
But in this case, as you can see that plus 1 is also divided by 3, because 2x plus 1 whole divided by 3. Get it?
जी सर।
So 3/5x is equals to 21 minus 11 is 10. So now you can see that 5 is in division here, so it will go there as multiplication. Agree or not?
जी सर।
Yes or no? So 5 times 10. So 3x is equals to 5 times 10 is 50. So divide by 3 on both sides. 3 and 3 cancel. So x is equals to 50 divided by 3. Get it?
जी सर।
So now we can write this equation in the form of a mixed fraction. Okay, how to? Just look at this. It's a technique of 3 circles. So just write down the denominator as it is. So this is 3. Get it? We have to check table number 3. So we have to do some cutting. So in table 3, we have 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, and 48. Agree or not? Agree or not?
सर समझ नहीं आई.
मतलब टेबल 3 पढ़ना है ना.
जी.
Because in mixed fraction we multiply these numbers. Agree?
जी.
And whatever the answer is, we add with that. Get it? In order to
जी.
convert a number into the mixed fraction. Get it?
जी.
So in table 3, we have 30, we have 33, we have 36, we have 39, we have 42. Add 3 consecutively, right? And we have
जी.
48. And then we have 51. Agree or not?
जी.
So 3 times 11, 3 times 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It means that 3 times 16 is 48. Agree or not?
जी सर.
Plus what is 50? Plus 2 or not?
जी सर ठीक है समझ आ गया.
So with the help of the practice, आप विदाउट वो डिवीजन मेथड किए ही फौरन से आप किसी भी नंबर को जो है आप फ्रैक्शन से मिक्स फ्रैक्शन में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन इसके लिए एक शर्त है कि आपका जो डिनोमिनेटर है वो आपके न्यूमरेटर से छोटा होना चाहिए. ठीक है. सो द कंडीशन इज, ये नोट्स में लिख देता हूं मैं. कंडीशन इज, कंडीशन टू कन्वर्ट fraction into mixed fraction is denominator must be smaller than numerator. Get it बेटा? बेटा यू हैव टू मेमोराइज दिस. ओके, अगर आपको ये चीज टेक्निक भूल गई तो आप पेपर में फिर जो है ना आपको प्रॉब्लम होगा. गेट इट? अगर नीचे डिनोमिनेटर हो तो आप उसको मिक्स फ्रैक्शन में कर ही नहीं सकते. गेट इट?
जी सर.
गेट इट? तो फॉर एग्जांपल मैं एक मिक्स फ्रैक्शन यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ, जरा इसको कन्वर्ट करते हैं हम लोग, देखते हैं क्या क्या आप कर सकती हैं कि नहीं. सो फॉर एग्जांपल मैं यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ 30 डिवाइड बाय 7. ठीक है जी. सो वही हमने करने हैं, 3 सर्कल्स बनाने हैं. यस और नो?
जी.
ओके, नीचे सबसे नीचे क्या लिखूं?
सर 7.
वेरी गुड. 7 के टेबल में 30 आता है?
नो सर.
क्या आता है?
सर 7 4s are 28.
7 4s are 28 plus what is 30?
2.
वेरी गुड, जबरदस्त. सो दिस इज द फाइनल आंसर. गेट इट?
जी सर.
सो मतलब विद द हेल्प ऑफ प्रैक्टिस आपको बहुत जल्दी ये चीजें जो है ना अच्छी खासी समझ आ जाएंगी. गेट इट?
जी.
इज इट क्लियर?
जी.
अच्छा जी. फिर कैम्ब्रिज में आफ्टर दैट वी हैव व्हाट? वी हैव फैक्टराइजेशन. We have what? Factorization. Factorization means in books we have different definitions. So I say that factorization is making things or problems simpler. What? We have some problems in our daily life as well, medically as well. We have some problems. What doctors do if they have something problem, so what they do, they just simply want to simplify the problem. Get it? So in order to understand in a very better position, for example, if I visit a doctor and if I'm having a pain in my chest, right, I have to tell him that which area I'm having pain right now. Get it? And then he'll investigate, he'll offer me, he will advise me a few medications. And if for example I'm not feeling well, I'll still have to go back to the doctor, and I have to say it's not working, please check me. So then he'll advise some tests, then he'll perform some angiography or whatever the new technologies we have related to the health. So they what they do, sometimes they, to understand the problems, they just make it simple, or sometimes they expand. Get it?
जी. जी.
And in Cambridge examination, we always have factorization, few methods of the factorization. But in this lesson, I'll be teaching only one method, taking common out. What? taking common out. This is the method in which we can simplify a particular question or a real life problem. So before going toward the complex things, we must know that how to, like for example, you get a question in exam and there would always be written that factorize. What? So factorize means that take common out. So first of all, you have to look at the question. For example, if this is the question that 3x plus 6, what do you think? What is common in this question? It is not an equation, okay, Maro? It's a question. It's an algebraic expression, a linear expression, okay? It is not an equation because we don't have any equals to sign here. So you can see that we have 3 as common. So 3 is common. So can I write x plus 2?
जी
And if I expand this question once again, again I'll get 3x plus 6. Get it?
जी
So for example, part B is something like that, that they say that, for example, 90m cube minus 80m square. So Maro, can you please tell me that what is common in these in this algebraic expression?
सर ये 10 के टेबल में आते हैं
Very good. They both come in table 10. And then look at the variable
m
m or m square, because
m
m cube
स्क्वायर
also
जी
has
जी
m square, right?
जी ठीक है
So m square is also common because m cube के अंदर भी square है. So we have 10 nines are 90. 1 m is left, minus 10 eights are 80. M square is already outside, so it's common. So this is your final answer. Get it or not? Is
जी
it
सर
easy?
जी
Let me make some. Let me write some complex question here, because we won't be getting any piece of cake questions in the exam. Plus 3 by 2b. Okay, look at the question. Maruf, what is common in these two?
सर 2
The denominator, right?
डिनोमिनेटर आई मीन जी सर
So can I extract 1 by 2 as common? Yes or no?
सर 1/2 क्यों कॉमन लिया है
बेटा मुझे 2 को नीचे अकेला कैसे लिखूं मैं? ऊपर कुछ तो लिखना पड़ेगा ना मुझे.
और
Okay,
जी
so
जी
a plus 3b. Get it? So this is also my answer. Easy. एक और कॉम्प्लेक्स क्वेश्चन लेता हूँ ताकि तुम्हारा ये जरा डाउट खत्म हो जाए. और अगर ये समझने आएगी तो आप ये टेक्निक अपनाएंगे. अच्छा, जो मैं भी करूंगा अभी. Okay, Maro. Can you see the question? What is common in these two? G.
सर
What is
ये
common in these two?
सर 4 and 8 एक टेबल में आते हैं
They come in both tables. One table, agree. So what if, in order to simplify the question or to understand the question, I multiply the denominator of the left hand side with 2? Can I do this?
जी जी
So it becomes 2 3s are 6x, 6 divided by 2 4s are 8, x4 plus 7 by 8x. Now the question is easy. So now what is common?
सर 8 तो 1/8 लिख लेंगे
खाली 1 by 8 common है.
1/8 x
Yes, x is also common
जी
because यहाँ पर 4x हैं और यहाँ पर है 1, तो एक x हम कॉमन निकाल सकते हैं. लोएस्ट निकालेंगे हम लोग.
जी
So we'll get 6x cube inside plus 7. Get it?
जी सर
So this is your final answer. So is it clear?
जी सर
Okay, that's very good. So let me write few questions here and you have to tell me then. Okay. Maruk, if there is a question like this, that for example, if the question is 5 into x plus 1 whole square, negative 4 into x plus 1 whole cube. Get it? Get it, Maruk?
जी सर
And the question is to factorize this. Factorize this. And the question is for just 2 marks. Just how many marks?
2
So what is common in these two?
Sir, x1, x plus 1 whole square.
या x प्लस वन होल स्क्वायर इज कॉमन बिकॉज ऐसा ना हो कि पेपर में आप x प्लस वन होल स्क्वायर एक्सपैंड करने लग पड़ो, फिर आप
जी
x प्लस वन होल क्यूब एक्सपैंड करने लग पड़ो, ये काम
जी
आपने नहीं करना है। कह रहे हैं आपके
जी
पास इसमें कॉमन है x प्लस वन होल स्क्वायर, आप कॉमन निकाल सकते हैं क्योंकि यहाँ पर दो है और यहाँ पर तीन है, तो हम लोग जो स्मॉलेस्ट होता है वो कॉमन निकाल सकते हैं, तो हम ब्रैकेट लगा देंगे। सो 5 रह गया यहाँ पर, -4 इंटू एक्स प्लस वन। एग्री? यस और नो?
जी सर।
अब आपने क्या करना है कि आपने अंदर इनको एक्सपेंड करना है, तो ये इसको मैं जरा ब्रैकेट बड़ी लगा रहा था ताकि समझ आ जाए, लाइक दैट। सो ये हो जाएगा x प्लस वन होल स्क्वायर, क्योंकि अंदर थोड़ा सा सॉल्व होता है क्वेश्चन। तो 5 -4 x -4। एग्री? सो x प्लस वन होल स्क्वायर, 5 -4 इज 1, सो -4x, अगर समझ नहीं आती तो अरेंज कर लिया करें ताकि गलती ना हो। x प्लस वन होल स्क्वायर -4x plus 1. Get it? So this is your final answer. This is the factorized form of this. Easy?
जी सर।
Okay. The third and most important part of this chapter is subject making. Do you know what the subject making is?
सर कि फॉर एग्जांपल y है सर, उसकी वैल्यू फाइंड करनी है, तो सर हम इज इक्वल्स टू के एक साइड पे उससे सेपरेट कर दें ताकि उसकी वैल्यू फाइंड हो जाए।
Okay, we very often you will find that a formula is expressed with one variable written alone on one side of the equals to symbol. So usually the variable that is written alone is known as the subject of the formula. Agree? For example, we have few formulas in life, like for example that s is equals to ut plus half at square. We have this equation in physics. We also have this equation f is equals to ma in physics. We also have a quadratic formula that x is equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. Get it? We also have different kind of formulas in our daily life. So what in this question, in the part one, in second formula, in the third formula, we have some subjects, like in this question this s is subject, in this question this f is subject, in this equation this x is subject. Agree? So this is what subject making is. What? It's naming something. What? It's naming something. Like for example, in Cambridge examinations you can get different kind of questions, like they can say that for example that x plus y divided by z is equals to b, and they just give you a question like this, that make b, or b is already the subject, make x the subject, make x the subject. It means that we have to make x alone. So write equals to first, write the question as it is, x plus y divided by z, right, Maro? So in this question you can see that this z is dividing by both x plus y. Agree?
जी
Or I can say that x plus y is divided by z. That's the correct thing, right? So first I have to take this z over there. Agree or not?
जी
So it would be x plus y is equals to bz. Agree or not? Means that b and z are in multiplication. Agree? You cannot write b plus z, okay?
जी जी
So in order to make x the subject, this is plus y, so I have to take it on the left right hand side. So it would be what? bz minus y. Yes or no?
जी सर।
Get in?
जी
Easy?
जी
For example, if there is a question like they say that square root x plus y is equals to z, and they tell you to make this x a subject. What? X a subject. So first of all I have to remove this plus y with the square root x. Agree or not? Do not take squares at this stage, okay? Do not take squares on this stage, because first of all we have to make this square root x alone in order to take the square. Get it? Because in maths we know that square root can be cancelled out only with by taking square. So square root x is equals to z minus y. Agree? Yes or no?
जी
So then taking square on both sides. Yes or no? So can I cancel square with the square root?
जी सर
So x is equals to z minus y whole square. Get it?
जी
Easy. So for
जी
example, I can give you few questions now, like for example, for the sake of practice, आपने बाद में इस वीडियो को पास करके ना आपने इसको सॉल्व करना है. X square root x b is equals to c and make b the subject. आप इसमें b को subject बनाओ. Part D is square root x negative b is equals to c. आप इसमें इसमें भी आप b को subject बनाओ. Get it? And for example, if there is a complicated question like that, that they say that t is equals to 2 pi square root of length multiplied by gravitational. So they say that make L a subject. तो ये वाला फॉर्मूला मैं भी आपके सामने कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है? Look at here. First of all, I want to make this L subject in this question. Get it, Maro? So as I can see that this L is enclosed by a square root and divided by G as well inside. But first of all, I have to eliminate this thing. Agree or not? 2 pi. This 2 pi is in multiplication. Agree? Agree?
जी
So can I write T divided by 2 pi is equals to square root of L divided by G? Can I do this? Yes or no?
जी
Okay. So in order to cancel the square, what I have to do?
सर टेक स्क्वायर ऑन बोथ साइड्स
Yeah, taking square on both sides. So this side is squared, so square root cancel. So the left hand side is t divided by 2 pi whole square. ठीक है, do not expand this, इसको करने की जरूरत नहीं है. L divided by G. Get it? Now I have to eliminate this G. क्या करूं, ये G कैसे जाएगा वहां पर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर? What is the method? What is the method to take this G there?
सर मल्टीप्लाई इट ऑन बोथ साइड्स
वेरी गुड. सो डी जो जी है आपको जो नजर आ रहा है यहाँ पर कि जी यहाँ से यहाँ पर जाएगा मल्टीप्लाई होकर. गेट इट? यहाँ पर डिवाइड हो रहा है तो यहाँ पे आप मल्टीप्लाई करके लेके जाएंगी. तो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को एज इट इज लिखते जाएं. अपने आप को फजूल का कॉम्प्लिकेशन में डालने की जरूरत नहीं है कि आप अभी यहाँ पर ये शुरू कर दें. आपने यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट आप ये शुरू कर दोगे जी टी स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय 2 पाई स्क्वायर, तो गलती हो गई आपसे क्योंकि आपने 2 के ऊपर भी स्क्वायर डालना था. गेट इट? So do not complicate yourself. Left hand को as it is रखें. ठीक है? So t divide by 2 pi whole square multiply by g is equals to L. Now this L is subject or not? क्या आपका L जो है वो subject बन गया कि नहीं? मारूख, is it clear?
जी जी
ओके बेटा, पेपर 1 खोलेंगी आप. ठीक है? वहां पे होगा सॉल्यूशन ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशंस, सब्जेक्ट मेकिंग. ठीक है? along with some factorization. So आपने पेपर 1 ओपन करके आपने आज का पूरा लेसन जो है वहां पे पूरा पूरा अप्लाई करना है. Get it? Is it clear? Is it clear मेरा बेटा?
जी
ठीक है बेटा, ये आपने पूरा कंप्लीट करना है. इंशाल्लाह ताला नेक्स्ट लेसन के अंदर जो है हम लोग थोड़ी सी और डिटेल फैक्टराइजेशन पढ़ेंगे, क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस पढ़ेंगे बीच में. ठीक है?
ठीक है
सो
सर
अब जो है वो रेगुलरली जो हम लोग अपना सिलेबस जो है ना वो हम लोग किक ऑफ करेंगे. ठीक है?
ठीक है
ठीक है बेटा, टेक केयर, अल्लाह हाफिज, थैंक यू सो मच.
अल्लाह हाफिज़